Welcome, yes, to our accounting learners out there. With who are you? Ashraf Patel. What are we with? Matrix uploaded. Why? So in order to ensure that we get the best accounting result, remember, stealthily, that date is creeping closer. And when it appears the big day comes, yes, I'm referring to your exams. All of you will be writing exams very soon. So therefore, we need to be prepared for that. And what are we going to do? Watch the space. We're looking at income statements. Now, obviously, when you're looking at companies, they essentially prepare 3 different sets of financial statements. Not different per se, but depending on the information. That's why I'm saying different. But watch this. Remember, the first set is the most comprehensive, and it shows all incomes and expenditures, assets and liability. And remember, we're talking here now about financial statements in general. Obviously, you will see now, when we go to the income statement, we will focus on that aspect. So, what is it that you need to know? We will be focusing on this particular set of financial statements. Which one? The one that has all the detail in it. So that will be the area of emphasis. The second set of statements is used only by shareholders, so it has limited information, right? Because it's only for them. And the third set is drawn up in accordance with the Companies Act, right? And it's often referred to as the abridged financial statements. I'm making you aware of this. Why? Because when you see these published in newspapers, in magazines, or wherever else they may appear, then you may ask the question, but why does this financial statement look totally different to the one Ashraf talks about, or my accounting teacher talks about? Certainly, the reason for that is, as I have shown you, that there are different statements prepared for different times. Okay, so you have a clear picture of that. Now, who are the users of financial statements? Who's going to use it? Why is it important to draw it up? 1, obviously your shareholders. They have a vested interest in the company. They would be interested in how the company is performing. So definitely they would be interested. Who else? Prospective shareholders or investors. You, Joe citizens sitting out there, you would be interested. Why? Because you would think, yes, I've got excess money and I would like to make an investment. I would like to buy shares in a particular company. So obviously you would be interested. Banks and other financial institutions. And why do you think they would want to know? Because if this company goes to the bank to finance something, an asset, or to take a loan from them, definitely they would be interested in the financial statements. Creditors, definitely people that we buy on credit from. They would want to know, what is our financial position? They would want to know how well the company is doing in order to be dealing and doing business with that company. So definitely they would be interested. The directors. Remember, we have said that the directors are the arms and the legs of a company. Why? Because they actually run the company. They would want to know, how are we doing in terms of our running of a particular company? So therefore, very important to them as well. SARS. Do you recall our last lesson? We spoke about the taxation that we had to pay. Definitely SARS would be interested in your financials to see whether you are paying what you are supposed to be paying. So very, very important. Now, if we look at the income statement, what are we talking about? The income statement gives an indication of the operating activities of the enterprise. And therefore, you will find that we refer to it as the result of operations. Very important. Okay, you will notice that sometimes it is referred to as the statement of profit and loss. So therefore, what is important for you to know is what is the income statement? It deals with the results of our operations. Okay? It deals with the statement of profit and loss. In other words, if we're looking at the year that we are working with, what profit or loss did we make? Okay, now, to conclude what we have done here, you can clearly see that the emphasis here is the financial statements with particular reference to the income statement. Okay, so now I'm sure I have piqued your interest. I'm sure you want to know what is it that we must do with the income statement. So in order for you to know that, you need to be with Matrix Uploaded. So don't go away. Back with you in a while.